Hey Titans Nation! We've got some big things to talk about today. We've got some major moves happening in the Titans front office, and I'm here to break it all down for you, fan to fan. Two big names, Dave Ziegler and Reggie McKenzie, are reportedly joining the squad, and while it might seem like we're loading up on experience, we've got to talk about what this really means for the future of our team. Let's start with Reggie McKenzie. The man has a solid reputation. He's an NFL Executive of the Year and was a key figure in the Raiders' 2016 playoff run. He knows how to build through the draft, and his work with the Packers earlier in his career was top-notch. But let's not sugarcoat it. His time in Oakland wasn't all smooth sailing. Sure, there were some great draft picks, but there were also some serious misses, and the Raiders didn't exactly become a powerhouse under his leadership. So the question is, can McKenzie bring that early career magic to Nashville and help us reload this roster? Now, Dave Ziegler is an interesting addition as assistant GM. Coming from the Raiders, Ziegler showed he's willing to take big swings in free agency and the trade market. But let's be honest, Raiders fans weren't exactly throwing parades for him when he left. Cap issues, inconsistent roster building. It's fair to say his tenure in Vegas wasn't a smashing success. But hey, maybe working alongside Ran Carthon and McKenzie gives him the support he needs to really thrive. Here's what this could mean for us Titans fans. On the positive side, we're assembling a front office with a ton of experience and varied perspectives. McKenzie is the steady, draft-focused guy. Ziegler is bold and aggressive. And let's not forget we've still got Ran Carthon and Mike Borgonzi leading the charge. If these minds can come together and create a clear, unified vision for this team, we could be looking at a front office that finally gets us over the hump. But here's the flip side. Both McKenzie and Ziegler come with baggage. Are we adding voices to the room that might conflict with each other? Can they put their past struggles behind them and build something sustainable here? There's always the risk that too many cooks in the kitchen leads to inconsistency in decision-making, and we can't afford that with the state of our roster right now. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most pivotal in recent Titans history. Will these moves take us to the next level, or are we setting ourselves up for more of the same? Either way, Titans Nation, it's going to be a wild ride, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. What do you think? Are McKenzie and Ziegler the missing pieces, or are we just recycling names from struggling franchises? As we head into the offseason, the moves made by our front office will shape the Titans' future for years to come. With McKenzie's experience in draft strategy and Ziegler's boldness in trades and free agency, there's potential for something special, but it's going to take perfect execution to make it work. The Titans are at a crossroads. We've got foundational pieces like Derrick Henry, Jeffrey Simmons, and a rising defense, but questions linger about our quarterback situation, depth at key positions, and the overall direction of the roster. This new front office team will have to decide. Are we rebuilding, retooling, or doubling down for one last shot at contention? If McKenzie can work his magic in the draft, finding hidden gems and instant impact players, and Ziegler can make the right calls in free agency without overcommitting cap space, we might finally see this team hit the balance it's been searching for. But if egos clash, or if decisions don't align with the team's long-term vision, we could end up stuck in mediocrity, or worse, in a full rebuild without a clear plan. One thing's for sure, Titans Nation, the stakes are high. These hires show that ownership is serious about making changes, but change doesn't guarantee success. It's going to take unity, focus, and a bit of luck to turn this into the kind of transformation that puts us back in the playoffs and beyond. So, let's keep the faith, Titans fans. We've seen ups and downs before, and we've stuck by this team through it all. Now, it's time to see if this front office can give us the future we've been waiting for. Tighten up, and let's hope these moves are the spark we need. Blue Heart, what's your take? Is this the start of a new era or just more of the same? Looking ahead, there are so many questions that these moves bring to the table. With Reggie McKenzie stepping into a key scouting role, it's clear that drafting will be a major focus moving forward. Remember, McKenzie has a reputation for identifying talent, and while his Raiders tenure was hit or miss, the foundation he laid in Green Bay is proof of his skill in building rosters. For the Titans, this could mean revitalizing the draft process to find those diamonds in the rough, players who fit our culture and can make an immediate impact. On the other hand, Dave Ziegler's arrival as assistant GM signals a more aggressive approach to roster management. This guy is no stranger to swinging for the fences, as we saw with his time in Las Vegas. While the Raiders' results weren't perfect, you can't deny the boldness he brought to the table. If he carries that same energy to Tennessee, we could see some blockbuster trades or unexpected free agent signings aimed at reshaping this team. But here's the big question. Will these two minds, with very different approaches, be able to work together seamlessly? The Titans need a clear vision. The last thing we want is conflicting strategies or a tug-of-war between a patient, draft-centric rebuild and an all-in push for immediate success. It's up to Ran Carthon to set the tone and make sure everyone is on the same page. Titans fans, this is our moment to dream big, but also to be cautiously optimistic. Change is exciting, but it comes with risk. We've been stuck in a cycle of mediocrity for too long, and now, with new leadership, we might just have the opportunity to break out of it. The potential is there to build a team that's not just competitive but dominant in the AFC. And while we wait to see how this all unfolds, let's talk about what this could mean for the offseason. The Titans are entering a pivotal period, and with both McKenzie and Ziegler on board, their first major test will be the 2025 NFL Draft and free agency. This is where they'll need to make their mark, show us that their vision isn't just talk but actionable steps toward building a contender. For McKenzie, this draft is his moment to shine. He's known for his ability to spot value, and the Titans desperately need depth across the board. Whether it's bolstering the offensive line, finding dynamic playmakers for the offense, or strengthening the secondary, his scouting expertise will be put to the test. Can he identify the next hidden gem that changes the trajectory of this team? Titans fans will be watching every pick with high expectations. On the other side, Ziegler's presence in free agency could signal a more aggressive approach. The Titans roster has glaring needs, and with his track record, we could see some big swings. But this is also where caution comes into play. Overpaying for free agents or making splashy moves just for the sake of headlines won't solve our long-term issues. Titans Nation knows all too well the pain of contracts that don't pan out. Ziegler has to be smart, targeting players who fit our scheme and culture, not just names that look good on paper. Then there's the relationship between Ziegler and McKenzie. They must find a balance, sharing a unified vision for the team while respecting each other's expertise. If they can work seamlessly together, we could see the Titans emerge as a more disciplined, well-rounded organization. But if egos clash or communication breaks down, it could create cracks that hold us back. At the end of the day, Titans Nation, this is a moment for cautious optimism. The addition of McKenzie and Ziegler could be the shakeup we've needed to take the next step, or it could be another chapter in the what could have been saga. What's clear is that the 2025 offseason is shaping up to be one of the most important in recent history. Whether we're celebrating or venting by the time the season kicks off, one thing is for sure, we'll face it together as the most loyal fan base in the league. Thanks for hanging out, Titans Nation. We've got so much more to look forward to, and it's only getting better from here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the latest Titans updates. Until next time, keep your fire burning, Titans fans.